Stuck in a little plateau? Well, here's a tip. Shift the timing of your meals. You may not even have to reduce your calories if you do that. See, it all comes down to different hormones, different signaling devices, different things that are happening inside our bodies at different times of the day. It's easy to forget that the magic of burning fat, if you want to call it that, is happening in the valley between our meals. And I've explained it in other videos, but I'm going to recap here real quick so everything makes sense. When you eat a meal, you have a spike in insulin. After you eat that meal, your insulin slowly drops until it reaches a bottom. And when it reaches the bottom, you have an increase in a hormone called glucagon. Glucagon sends all kinds of signals throughout the body to liberate fat and to start the fat burning process. So to make it very concise, you don't really start burning fat until your meal has completely digested and your insulin levels have dropped. So that means if you're consistently eating, you're never really letting your body get into that fat burning state. But let's expand on that a little bit more. If you eat at 7 a.m., then that means, let's just say hypothetically, your insulin levels aren't dropping until maybe 9 a.m. And then you eat again at maybe noon. So you have this nice little period between 9 a.m. and noon where you're burning fat. Well, then after 12, your insulin levels don't drop again until 2. And then you eat again at 5. So you have a nice little fat burning window from, say, 2 to 5, hypothetically. That means every single day that you are eating food at the same time, you are burning fat at the same time. Well, guess what? We have an overlap with different hormones and different things that are going on in the body. A simple example is early in the morning, you have more fat burning hormones that are elevated. You have a little bit more testosterone, you have a little bit more adrenaline, your sympathetic nervous system is activated, you have more cortisol, all things that play a role in hormone sensitive lipase and fat loss. Well, what if you're missing the opportunity to be in a deficit at that time? Because normally you're eating at 7 a.m. and you're not getting into your true fat burning mode until 9 a.m. But your actual fat burning mode, as far as your circadian rhythm is concerned, is at 7. So I know that sounds convoluted, but by shifting your meals and keeping your body not necessarily guessing, but keeping your fat burning or your deficit periods at different times of the day, you get to take advantage of different hormonal responses, different catecholamine responses that occur throughout the day. Here's what I would typically do on a day where I'm not fasting, for example. Okay, I'll usually work out, and then I'll have like some kind of lean, light breakfast, something like that. Then I'll have a more substantial lunch. And usually I'm keto, so usually I'll have like, a grass-fed burger or something like that, which by the way, if you want to check out ButcherBox down below, if you want to get the meat that I utilize and everything like that, highly recommend you check them out. Quick recap on what they are. They are a way for you to be able to get good quality grass-fed, grass-finished meat delivered to your doorstep without having to go to the grocery store. So I use them almost exclusively nowadays for just about all of what my family eats in the way of meat. So there's a special link down below. Highly recommend you check them out after this video. So I'll eat something like that for lunch, and then at dinner time I'll usually eat something pretty substantial too, and keep it lower carb. Well, maybe what I will do just to switch it up is I'll work out at the same time, and then I'll wait a couple of hours and eat my breakfast, my light breakfast, a little bit later. And then I'll eat my lunch at the same time. What did I do? Those meals are too close together. By what standard? Yes, they're closer together. But what I'm doing is I'm allowing myself to be in that longer fat burning deficit in the morning. So the point is, it doesn't matter how you shift it. You just want to make sure that you are keeping your body guessing in a way where your calories that are coming in at different periods and your deficits are at different periods. Dinner is a big one. Okay, we talk about breakfast, and the manipulation of breakfast timing really just kind of sounds a lot like intermittent fasting, to be honest with you. But when you look at dinner you can manipulate your timing a lot too. You see, dinner, we have all kinds of hormones that are going into storage mode, and even different gene expression, we could say, like genes that are really trying to put you more in a storage mode more than anything. So if you are shifting the times in which you eat dinner, you are diversifying when your body wants to be able to store the calories from dinner. It's really simple, and I don't want to overcomplicate it. So try shuffling your meal spacing if you're hitting a little bit of that plateau and you're feeling like it's getting a little bit tough. So at the end of the day, it's pretty darn easy. You're not trying to completely change the world. You're not changing everything that you're eating. You're just shifting times a couple hours. As always, keep it locked in here on my channel. I'll see you tomorrow.